everyone. So I wanted to give you guys some tips about getting a free breast pump through your health insurance. So this has been a new policy for many insurance companies, and it's actually because of the Affordable Care Act that was in place during the Obama administration. So I'm just gonna give you some tips on how to navigate that process and how to get your free pump and sort of what you should do when you are working with your insurance company. So sit tight. So breast pump coverage is new to insurance companies. So you should speak up for what you want. It might make a difference for you and other breastfeeding mamas that are gonna come after you. 77% of insurance policies have hospital grade pump coverage. If you don't know the difference between like a regular pump and a hospital grade pump, the biggest thing is that a regular pump, your milk kind of circulates through the inside, so then it is a single user pump because you don't want, you know, your milk mixing with someone else's milk. That could be a contamination issue. A hospital grade pump is what they call like a closed system, and basically no milk gets inside the internal elements of your hospital grade pump. That's the biggest difference, but I know a lot of moms have said that hospital grade pumps actually work a little bit better. They help them to express milk better. Maybe like they have a different kind of suction, that kind of thing. I've never actually needed to use a hospital grade pump, but for some moms, pumping can be a big challenge, and the only pumps that work correctly for them are the hospital grade style. Some insurance companies will require pre-authorization for you to get a hospital grade pump. So what that means is that you will need to get a prescription from either your OB, your midwife, or another medical professional to get that hospital grade pump. 89% of insurance policies provide a pump after a baby is born. This can be a little bit frustrating for moms, especially since you want to get everything set up and ready to go before a baby gets here. And a lot of moms, whether they're like exclusive pumpers or what have you, they maybe want to pump right after baby is born or during their time in the hospital. So my advice here is to be proactive. Ask your insurance company. It's never too early to ask for a pump. The worst they can say is, you know, you're gonna have to wait. So some of them will require you to be 20 weeks, some of them will require you to be 30 plus weeks, and some will require you to actually have delivered your baby before they will provide you a pump. 60% of insurance companies provide an upgrade option on your pump. So what that means is that you don't need to compromise. You may be able to upgrade from, you know, their standard pump that they offer to a pump of your choice. And usually I think the standard pump that's offered is either like a MEDELA pump-in style, maybe a Spectra, and then I've also heard that Advent is also offered through a lot of insurance plans. So if those aren't something that you're interested in getting, then make sure that you ask and advocate for what you want. It's never a bad idea to ask. So you can also ask for the specific pump you want, and if it isn't 100% covered by your insurance, you can ask what the difference is to upgrade as well, the cost difference. 76% of insurance plans are flexible with the pump that you're getting. So for example, if the pump that they offer isn't available in your area or in the store that you go to pick it up, they may be flexible and let you kind of sub in another option. Or they might reimburse you if you go to purchase it at a retail store. So if you have funds available and then you're able to just get reimbursed, that could be another option as well. So this is something to consider. So for example, if they don't let you get your pump until after baby is born, they might reimburse you if you purchase it earlier. Say something like, I need my pump now. What is your policy on reimbursing since you're not able to actually provide me a pump until later in my pregnancy or after the baby is born? 96% of insurance companies offer lactation support. That is amazing. I didn't even know that lactation support was covered in my insurance. I had no idea that that was covered. So definitely check your coverage because that might be something that you would really want to look into. And while it doesn't necessarily go with like your pump, it kind of does, especially if you are going to be someone who pumps exclusively or who pumps for, you know, to supplement, or if you're a working mom like me who really relies on a pump and needs to know how it works specifically. So I guess the bottom line is it's to feel empowered and to know that you have choice. Your insurance company will often work with you. I haven't heard very many experiences where people have been kind of stuck with a pump that they don't want. So learn what your options are by calling your insurance provider and setting yourself up for breastfeeding success. So for me, a pump was absolutely essential in breastfeeding success. Like I said, I'm a working mom, and so pumping was absolutely something that I needed to be able to continue to breastfeed my son during those times when I worked outside of the home. Pumping for me is absolutely essential. For a lot of moms, it's essential as well. I know a lot of NICU moms pump in the very early days to try to establish milk supply when their babies are too little to nurse. I know a lot of moms who are exclusive pumpers whose kids have a history of like tongue ties and lip ties, and it just is not something that works out for them to actually latch their baby on. So having a pump and having it covered by your insurance and getting the pump that works well for you and works best for your body is really, really important. I hope that this video was helpful. Make sure that you call your insurance provider early in your pregnancy so that you know what to expect as far as pump coverage. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. If you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications every time I post. Also, check me out over on social media. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I might even be on Snapchat in a couple of weeks. So feel free to check those out. I would love to connect with you there. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.